Hi, this is Dr. Patrick Mitchell with my CS50 final project, the Camera Picker website. This website can be reached at drpat.site, as shown in the bottom of this screen. For an overview of this project, I'll begin with a personal background. I have a background in signal processing, in fact a PhD. My first job after my PhD was as a C#.NET programmer, using primarily Windows Forms from 2003 and Microsoft SQL Server and Entity Framework to build machine vision applications. I'm taking CS50 to supplement my computer science knowledge. Through the course of this project, I've learned several new technologies, namely the .NET Core Framework, Razor Interface Framework, which is a PHP-like web presentation framework, the .NET MVC framework, and quite a bit about the Apache web server and web redirects. My motivation for this project was my background as a machine vision integrator. In the machine vision world, we have quite a few machine vision cameras, so choosing a camera is a common task in the field. There are, however, hundreds of cameras to choose from, and they are difficult to compare. Therefore, my goal was to create a repository to search the important options and compare vendors. As an example, here are 3 different camera vendor websites, all of which have different information presented in completely different formats, and it makes searching and comparing extremely difficult and time-consuming. The features of the project are a 250 camera repository from 2 vendors at the moment. I used JSON to store references for the cameras' websites and then used regular expressions to parse the pages, namely from summary or search and then specifically camera detail pages. In the future, I plan to use document object model parsing. So here is an example of some of the code that I use to parse the camera detail pages, and then the MySQL and display that you can see from the results of this parsing. In addition, I have a fully qualified Apache 2 web server that's hosted on an old laptop. This was configured to redirect to the local .NET Core application running, so I learned a lot about Linux administration and setting up my own website. In addition, I used PHP and Razor to use shareable links and create searchable patterns. In this instance, I can search by numeric ranges, various qualifiers, or manufacturers. In addition, I can sort by resolution, pixel size, and frame rate. In conclusion, I learned quite a bit about advanced web programming. It helped me become more efficient in my job. It has helped my coworkers and myself to become more efficient. And I'm now finished with my final project. Thank you so much, CS50.